Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit that notification bell, get the updates. Released every day's video. It's another Cellar Saturday beer review. So this is a 2016 Bourbon County brand stout from Goose Island. And I just figured, Black Friday's coming up and seemed appropriate to kind of dive into my stash and see how one of these is doing. So at time of review, this is 4 years old. I'm trying to think what else is even worth reading on this. Tense aromas of charred oak, vanilla, caramel, and smoke. Develops in the bottle for up to 5 years. It's 13.8% ABV. And it looks like it was bottled on September 3rd, 2016. Yeah, really excited to get into it. Proper glass. I see a Mike from Nerd Sense. So thank you, Mike. Make sure you check out Nerd Sense, everyone. I get some nice chocolate and roast already. Wow, okay. Pours out a very dark cola to black color. Yeah, once it's all in the glass, I mean, it's pretty darn black. There's a little bit of like brown, crimson, at the bottom. But yeah, I mean, just definitely a beautiful looking stout. About half a finger of a dark mocha head. It's sticking around the glass more than it is in the center. The bubbles are breaking up so quickly. I'll soon be able to see most of the liquid from the top, actually. But again, it's sticking to the glass a little bit more, so a little skewed view of what you're actually seeing. But yeah, definitely a beautiful looking big stout. Let's get into the aroma. You know what? Like I said when I opened it, I was already getting some roast. I definitely get the roast. It is approaching that smoky quality, so I do like that they're saying smoke. You get the bourbon for sure. You get a little bit of the oak tannins. I get a nice note of that vanilla. So again, they said charred oak, vanilla, caramel, and smoke. Definitely getting that smoke. I'm definitely getting that vanilla. I didn't think charred oak specifically, but I definitely get like that oak. The caramel I'm not getting. I would not have said that. A nice dark chocolate, but actually, it's more like that Hershey's special dark because it's still made by Hershey's, so it's not like some, 90% cacao count. So there's still some sweetness there, or whispers of milk chocolate, but it's actually dark chocolate. It's kind of like the best of both worlds there. A little berry quality. Slight coconut. Yeah, I mean, it smells fantastic. Let's get into the taste. Cheers. That is holding up very well. I'm on a pretty good streak where these aged beers haven't gone sideways. Not all of them, but really good streak in my opinion. This one is one of those. After what happened in 2015 with some of the infection issues, they started, pasteurizing these. So this would have been the first year they did that. And, that's going to eliminate some of what can, evolve in the bottle. But, there's still things like oxidation. That's why, in theory, that's what the wax does. It's more psychological to, if I take the time to wax them, I'll age them longer. But there are still things that can develop over time. I took it right off the shelf, so it's whatever the temperature. I can't see the thermometer from here. Whatever the temperature is in my cellar, so it's not overly cold, and I am getting a little bit of warmth in the chest at this point. I haven't, consumed much of it. So that probably, if I had chilled it, I wouldn't be getting any of the alcohol warmth in the chest. A beer like this, I expect it. It's not an off thing to me, but I just think it's worth mentioning in case you have strong feelings about that. Apparently, it wants to stick to that coaster. Now that I've taken a sip, I don't know if it's just a combination of the two or just what I'm getting a little more in the aroma. But I'm getting more of that oak specific character. Yeah, anyways, it continues to smell delicious. It's a relatively dry beer. I mean, there is sweetness, and then there are these, these notes of vanilla, the chocolate that I mentioned. I'm still not getting the caramel. I wish I was, because I think that would be another, really lovely thing in this. That slight coconut. So, like, there are these very desserty kind of things going on, but it's not that sweet. I can't go full on, it's a dry beer, but it drinks drier than I think it would, given the aroma and what a lot of these flavors are. Keep in mind that I'm someone who, my sweet tooth knows no bounds. Nothing is too sweet to me, it seems like. But yeah, it's a little drier, which I think is worth mentioning. It sits on the tongue very well without being syrupy, which again probably goes back to the, it's not overly sweet. I think because it gets so much of the actual barrel, those tannins are really helping cut down on the sweetness. And that roast from the base beer also very much, cutting down on that sweetness. So maybe it is pretty sweet, but the sweetness isn't, is balanced out from those two things. I think this is drinking, very nicely right now. Again, 4 years in the bottle at this point. They say you can, do it up to 5 years, which, if you want to do longer, I've had success. I'll do one more sip, see if I can anything else worth mentioning. It really does love sticking to that coaster. Yeah, I mean, for me, I can't overemphasize the oak tannins I'm getting, which work wonderfully. You do get some of the bourbon, don't get me wrong. Like, you can tell pretty easily it was bourbon barrel aged versus just oak barrel aged, but there's a lot of oak coming out. I really like what it's doing with this beer. Yeah, this is delicious. Have you had this one ever? Have you had it recent? Have you done any other vintages recently? Are you excited about this year's release? Anything, everything, put in the comment section below. Let's get a conversation going. Best part of doing this. Excuse me. Check me out on Instagram and Untapped. It's No Hype Beer Reviews about those places. So always please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.